Hello YouTube! Today I wanted to share with you my small but mighty traveler's notebook collection.
Welcome to No Sheen at Home, where I share my love of gardening, journaling, and home improvement projects. Please subscribe, give this video a like, and don't forget to hit the notification bell.
So just to set the mood here, I have on my desk a little mug of coffee. This is my third cup of coffee today. This is, I don't know if you guys can see, it's a Kamala Harris mug that I got off of her campaign website. This is the Pride themed one that I am really enjoying. It's hard to show you with the way my camera is set up, but there it is. So that is really exciting. I have my little fountain pens here. These are my currently inked fountain pens. I have three TWSBIs that are inked right now: blue ink, green ink, and orange ink. I've got my little Traveler's Notebook clips. I have a candle here. This is Bath and Body Works Bridgerton candle that came out in the spring. This one is Wisteria Garden. So yeah, that's just the vibe right now on my desk, a very happy place. And then these are my four traveler's notebooks. I only own four of them, and I say only because I have seen YouTube videos of people who have like 20 traveler's notebooks. So I don't feel too bad about having four of them, although it does seem a little excessive. I only got into traveler's notebooks like 3 years ago, I want to say. I bought my first company traveler's notebook in 2021, I believe, and it was the camel one in the regular size, which I don't have anymore. I actually sold it because I ended up not loving the camel leather as much as I thought I would. It was a little it was hard to keep it looking nice. I guess it like stained and scuffed very easily. Anyway, since then I have bought four more. So I currently have the brown and the blue in the passport size, and I have the olive and the black in the regular size. So I guess without further ado, I will just get into it. So I'll start just by comparing the leather. So the olive and the brown, in my opinion, are very similar in terms of the texture of the leather. It's a little bit of a rougher textured leather. And I think these colors are very similar too. I was expecting the olive to be a little more green, but it is a very brown looking olive. Like I see only like a very maybe subtle green undertone. The brown is warmer, but I would call both of these colors shades of brown. And I found them to be a little bit dry when I first bought them. So I've been moisturizing them with Leather Balm like every few weeks, and that has really made the leather more supple and soft. So I really like the way that it's aging, and I think it'll get a nice patina over time. So, but very similar, I think, the olive and the brown. And I also think the black and the blue are very similar, both in terms of color and texture. In fact, I don't know that you can really tell on camera the difference between the black and the blue. This is blue, this is black. They're both a much smoother leather than the brown and the olive, much smoother, and I haven't used any leather balm on these. This one I've had longer, so it does have some scuffs on it and some nice aging. This one is new. This is my latest acquisition here, and so it's very pristine looking. But I've also heard that the black tends to stay kind of new looking for a long time. Like it doesn't age as much as some of the other leathers. But very similar texture. And the blue is such a dark blue, such a navy blue, that it's very close to the black. So I'm going to start with my passport size brown leather traveler's notebook. By the way, I should have said at the beginning, these are all Travelers Company traveler notebooks. And you know, Travelers Company is by no means the only company that makes Travelers notebooks, and they didn't invent them either, and there are plenty of other brands that also make them. I just really like the Travelers Company ones because they're like a very clean kind of minimal design, and the quality of the leather is really nice, and they age very nicely. They last a really long time. And they kind of have like a cult following. Like if you get into Travelers Company, like they come up with all these like limited editions, which I don't really have, but people get really into it. So it's I don't know, it's a fun brand, I guess. And I still think, at least for just like their standard lineup, the price point is reasonable for the quality that you get. Like they're not cheap, but they're by no means like unattainable. So these are all Travelers Company notebooks. So this is the Passport in brown, and I just kind of decorated it a little bit. I switched out the elastic band. It came with a brown band, and I put an orange one on here. I added this pen clip that is also from Travelers Company, but that you buy separately. And then I put this orange ballpoint pen. This is an auto ballpoint pen. And so I thought the orange and the orange look nice together. And then this is a little evil eye charm that I got from Galen Leather. Whenever you purchase something from Galen Leather, they give you a little evil eye charm. So I put that on there. I thought that was cute. And then I recently got this cotton canvas. I don't remember what you even call this, like the little wallet insert from Travelers Company, also in brown, that I put along just to like on the outside of my insert, just to kind of protect it from the leather a little bit, protect my insert from the leather. But this cotton canvas pocket insert thing, I really don't remember the name of it. This came out as like a limited edition, I want to say in 2022. And I bought one in the regular size and I didn't buy one in the Passport size, which I really regretted because then they became like hard to find. But this year, Travelers Company re-released them as part of like their standard lineup. So they're no longer a limited edition item, which I think is really great because they're just really useful if you want to add some storage to your Traveler's notebook and be able to keep like little stickers and washies and little scrapbook paper and notes and things in here. And there's a zipper pocket here on the other side where you can store a bunch of things. Mine is empty right now because I just got this, but it's also very good quality. Like this is a YKK zipper, so it's just like the best quality zipper. And the cotton canvas is waxed, so it actually ages a little bit over time really nicely. And I'll show you because I have an older one for my standard Traveler's notebook that has aged a little bit. I'll show you what I mean in a second. But basically, it's worth the money is what I'm trying to say, because I think Moterm makes like a dupe of this that you can buy for a lot cheaper. And I did used to have one of those. It's not as good. It's not as good as the Travelers Company one. It doesn't have the nice zipper. The zipper that I had like got stuck and wouldn't zip up properly. Like these zippers are really great. And it's just better stitching on the Travelers Company one. So I really do like these, and I'm glad that they're now part of the permanent collection. And this is literally just used for notes. This is the notebook that I keep in my purse. I just like throw it in just to have a little notebook on me. And there is no real purpose to this notebook other than writing down random notes. I decorated the front of it a little bit. I decorated like the cover page with some stickers. And, I don't know how much of this I can really show you, but, I just like jot down random things. Sometimes I test out like pens and things on here. This is the lightweight paper insert from Travelers Company. So it's Tomoe River paper. So it's quite nice. It's quite thin. There's a lot of sheets in here. As you can see, I've almost used this one up. So I'll have to get a new insert soon. But yeah, I just like keep this for when I'm out and about and I just want to randomly write something down. I call it my notes app because I think people would do this on their phone, but I like to do things on paper. So that's what I do. And it's just handy to have. And now that I have this cotton canvas thing, I feel like I could start sticking some stickers or little things in here as well if I wanted to do a little bit of decorating in here on the go. And sometimes just like when I'm out and I have downtime, like, waiting at the doctor's office or just, sometimes you're just sitting around with nothing to do. And instead of scrolling on my phone, I could like do a little journaling. Um, so it's nice to have. And I try not to get it too bulky so that it doesn't take up too much space or weight in my purse. So that is my first traveler's notebook. Okay, this is my other passport size traveler's notebook, and this one is in the blue. And this one has a Travelers Company charm on it. This is actually the only Travelers Company charm that I currently own. It's the brass charm, Fly to the World from Japan. I don't remember what the name of this one is, but it was part of like a whole release where they had like this Mount Fuji image and like airplanes and stuff on it. I think it came out last year. I don't remember. Very cute. I do like their brass charms because they're really like well made and substantial, but I never like remember to snatch them up while they're still out. And then resellers will sell these for like exorbitant amounts of money. So I never buy them. This one I did manage to get. Yeah, this is super cute. I love the smooth texture of the blue leather. And this one I use for therapy notes. So I have a craft paper folder on the outside where I don't really have much of anything in here. I just like to have it because it protects the insert from the leather. As you can see, the leather, especially with the blue one, it rubs off. The color rubs off a little bit. So like the craft folder has like this blue tint to it from the color rubbing off, which is fine. But that's really the only reason I got the craft folder, is just to protect the insert. And I decorated a little bit with some stickers and things. But like I said, I haven't really put anything in here yet. The insert that I have is, again, the Tomoe River lightweight paper insert because that is my favorite insert. And I did decorate a little bit on the outside. And this is just therapy notes. And I don't think I can flip through this because it's probably really personal. Yeah, I shouldn't. So yeah, I'm not going to. But you get the idea. I have a weekly session with my therapist, and she's wonderful. And I just take notes of what we talked about and things I want to work on, insights that I've had from talking to her. And it's just super useful to keep track of all that so I can look back on it. And what I like about this is that because the page is so small, I use one page per session, and it's very easy to like fill out a page. It's not an overwhelming amount of space. So it is very cute for that purpose. And this just lives on my desk. I don't really take it anywhere with me. But I really enjoy using it. Okay, next I have my olive regular size traveler's notebook. And on this one, I switched out the elastic band for the alternative color, whatever you call this. What is this, like a gray-blue color? I think that looks very pretty with the olive. And this charm I got on Etsy. This is the Goddess Isis sterling silver charm. So I really like that. That's really it for decoration. I don't put a lot of things on my traveler's notebook in terms of like charms and things. I tend to keep it kind of simple. But this one has, again, the cotton canvas like pocket insert thing. And this one was like the B-sides and rarities one that came out a couple years ago. And so I've had this for longer, and I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it's aging really nicely because it's a waxed canvas. I don't currently have anything in here. I emptied it out recently. But it fits quite a lot, right? Because there's a large sleeve here, and then there's like 3 smaller pockets. And again, there's the zipper pouch here. That's quite large capacity. So you can stick a lot in here. But the reason I recently like took everything out of here because I'm using this for our vacation that we're taking later this year. So I've got it all set up for our vacation. As you can see, I have a little title on here, a little decorating. Decorated the back with some scrapbook paper. And this is actually an insert that I got at Yoseka Stationery. It's called the Short Trip insert. and it's craft paper. So it's great for like scrapbooking, but it's got fewer pages than the usual craft paper insert that Travelers Company has, which I like because if you're going on vacation for less than a month or something, it's kind of hard to fill out an entire insert, or at least it is for me. Maybe it's not for you, but I really like. I feel like more accomplished when I filled out an entire insert on a trip, and I thought it would be easier to do the short trip insert because it's got half the number of pages as the regular craft paper insert. It is a little bit hard to find the short trip insert, but Yoseka did have it when I went to their store here in Brooklyn. So I snatched it up, and I look forward to doing some scrapbook style, um, yeah, travel journaling when we're on our trip. And the reason I emptied out all these pockets is I figured, when we travel, I like to collect maps and postcards and stickers and receipts and things, and I can like put them in these pockets and then use them to scrapbook. And I'm also going to be taking a stationery pouch with me with all of my supplies in a Delphonics pouch. But these pockets I wanted to keep empty for just things that I collect while we're traveling, that I want to, paste into my scrapbook later. So that is what I'm going to use this for. And when we're back from our trip, I'll probably convert this back into something else. But for now, this is going to be a travel journal for our upcoming vacation. Here is my last and most recent purchase from Travelers Company. This is the black regular Travelers notebook, and I'm really enjoying it. I mean, I got this not long ago, and I filled it up with things that I was, using in a different Traveler's notebook, so that's why it looks so full, even though it's brand new. I have this little charm on here just sort of temporarily. I don't know if I'm gonna switch it out for something else. This is just a cheap little charm I got. I sometimes do like charm bracelet making and stuff like that, and so I just have a bunch of these types of enamel charms lying around with my crafting supplies. So I just stuck it on here just to have something on here, but I may put something more interesting on here later. So this is lovely. Very new looking. I'm looking forward to see how it ages because I've never owned the black. Yeah, I hope it does get a little bit of wear and tear because I always think travelers' notebooks look better when they're older and have a little more wear and tear. We'll see. We'll see. Although, I had a Camel one and I didn't like the way that one wore and aged for me. So I don't know. But maybe that's just me. Or maybe maybe that was just unique to that particular notebook. We'll see. So I have right here some stuff that I need to put in like a folder. I actually ordered another craft folder for this notebook because I have all these loose things that I need to put somewhere, but I don't have it yet. I have this is the pencil board from last year, I think, the coffee one, which is my favorite one. Very pretty. I love coffee, as you can tell, given how much I have. I have some of these little dot stickers that come in handy. These are just some like sheets of like scrapbook paper that I have. Kind of useful sometimes. These are date stickers. Right. So I am using this for a couple of purposes. I have two inserts in here right now. The top insert is my memory keeper for this year. And this is just where I generally scrapbook and memory keep, stuff that we've done this year with my family. I put a lot of photos in here that I use like a Kodak step printer just to print out little photos and things. So I'm not going to flip through the whole thing because I don't like to share pictures of my kids, but I can show you a few things here. Like, I just do memory keeping, right? And there's one of our cats in a basketball game we went to, and again, not showing you pictures of my kids, but trips that we go on. I paste in maps, and it's kind of messy the way I scrapbook, and I am okay with that. Can I show you this? Yeah, I can show you this, you know. Yeah, I'm not going to flip through the whole thing because there's so many pictures of my kids in here. Sometimes I don't do pictures at all. I just do like scrapbooking like this. Or like, you know, this is I bought a new traveler's notebook and I put that stuff in here. And you know, this is the postcard that Yoseka Stationery sent me. Whenever I buy something from them, they send a lovely little postcard and stuff, which is nice. I really like supporting that store because it's here in Brooklyn and they just have a lovely selection of items. So this is the lightweight paper insert. Once again, my favorite insert. And so there's so many pages left here, and I'm already more than halfway through the year, and I haven't even gotten halfway through this. So I don't know that I'm going to be able to complete this insert this year. I don't think I used it as much as I thought I would, but I do really enjoy using it. So we'll see. Maybe I won't finish it this year, but it's nice to have. And then my second insert, which I just started last week, was a media journal because I've discovered some really good TV shows this year, which is unusual for me because I didn't used to watch a lot of TV. And lately I've just had like more free time. And so I've been getting into all these shows that some of them have been out for a while and I'm just now discovering. So I was like, I want to do a little media journal. So this is their Traveler's Notebook craft paper insert, like their regular one. And yeah, I did a little decorating on the cover page. And then I just like write about shows that I liked. So one day I give my rating, all of my ratings are like 5 out of 5 because if I didn't like it, I wouldn't put it in this notebook. And I just kind of write about, you know, the vibes of the show, what I liked about it. Outer Banks, I only discovered this summer, even though it's been out for a while, and I like binge watched all 3 seasons because it was so much fun. Maxton Hall. Oh yeah, music as well. New music that I'm discovering. Chapel Roan, who is just like blew up this summer. She's amazing. Saint Levant, I discovered as well. Really loved his music. This is a book I just finished reading that really kind of stuck with me. I love anything Sally Rooney writes. So yeah, I was just going to write about books, music, movies, TV shows that I enjoy, and and just keep a little media journal. I've never done that before, and I thought it would be a fun thing to do. So got plenty of room here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to complete this insert this year, but if not, it doesn't matter. I can just keep working on it. Anyway, that is my last and final traveler's notebook. I really enjoy these. I get the hype about traveler's notebooks. They are very addictive. And once you get into them, you just keep wanting to collect them and find different reasons to buy more and find different uses for them. And yeah, let me know in the comments if you are into traveler's notebooks and how many do you have and what do you use them for? I love watching these types of videos on YouTube. They're very addictive. So I would love to hear from you. And I hope you'll subscribe. Take care. Bye bye.